Good morning. Welcome to the Monday Morning Minute. I'm your host, Dr. Pete Prococo. I woke up this morning, Monday morning. Wow. Sun shining. Spring's in full bloom. Summer's on its way. I'm in a good mood. In fact, I wake up every day in a good mood because I've made pretty good decisions in my life. And as a consequence, the outcome right now in my life is pretty fantastic. Matter of fact, I got up this morning and snuggled immediately with my daughter. She's 11. And she was all about it. Nice and warm and snuggling with Dad. Wow. I'm like, oof. Which leads me to something I want to share with you. That I want you to think about creating a gratitude list, which means every morning, not just Monday mornings, every morning, you wake up thinking about the things in your life that are amazing. Things that you love that you can't live without, or at least you think you can't live without. Number one for me, and that's the love of my family, my wife and my children. Man, this morning is like I woke up and I felt like I had just won the lottery. Life's lottery, amazing. Now, any one of us can find something that we're really, truly grateful to have in our life. And if that is what we focus on, then that is what we get all the time. Remember that your brain is constantly focusing on something. And whatever that something is under your control. You desire to focus on the negative. You desire to see the positive. You want to have better relationships with people around you. Which is part of the message I want to share with you today, is that relationships, or should I say the quality of the relationships in your life, are really in parallel with the quality of your life to begin with. It all comes down to relationships. The human brain is large. And the reason for this, according to our newest research, is so that we can create social connections, so that we have so much more brain capacity to help stabilize our lives. My wife and I just built an in-law apartment for my mother-in-law. My friend Chris Jones built it. Thanks, Chris. You did a great job. But all the subcontractors and everybody that worked on it, they're amazing. And I couldn't certainly do that without them. My brain is such that, yes, it's so specialized to be social and to interact because I couldn't build it on my own. So I need to have others do that for me. But I may also be in someone else's social network because I'm a doctor. Geez, good thing Pete's in my life. If I got a problem, I can go see him. You see, so we're all built for social connection. And what we need to remember is that that's predicated on the development of good relationships. So you have to develop good relationships to be healthy. Matter of fact, if you live in a monogamous relationship, you're living with somebody, the chance, statistically, you're going to live 7 years longer than someone who isn't. It's the power of these relationships. Some of it is written and we understand it, and some of it is unwritten. There's just something about when your spouse gets into bed and their body heat is under your covers. There's something amazing and powerful about that. It's something we can't even touch. It's not tangible. How do you describe the love that you have with someone else? Well, you try to give all these different metaphors, but nobody can actually feel what you're feeling. There's something really powerful about relationships, and we need to foster the best relationships possible. So think about this. Take a relationship that you have now that's already good. Let's say, for me, I'll just share with you, it's the relationship that I have with my wife, Lisa. So today, because the relationship's already in good standing, I'm going to work really hard to make it even better. I'm going to make her feel incredibly special. What's the key to any relationship that you're in is not that you're going into it looking to get something from it. Yeah, I think I'll enter into a relationship with, Joe so-and-so or Mary so-and-so. Why? Well, I think I can get something out of her or him. But you see, those relationships are destined to fail, and at some point, they're going to become too painful and affect other facets of your life. So listen, spend as much time as you can working on the good relationships that you already have to improve their quality. And consider this practice. Practice, practice, practice. Every day you have to work on the development of your relationships by helping someone else to feel special and expecting nothing in return. And I have to tell you, that's a tough pill to swallow. We're human. I understand this. That you give into this relationship and you don't seem to be receiving anything back. But I want you to remember this, that sometimes what you get back doesn't actually come from that relationship at all. It comes somewhere else. But nonetheless, if you don't give out, you're not going to get anything back. Great marital relationships are built on the premise that all I want to do is make this person feel incredible. Try to build them up and show them how much I care and love them. This is paramount in life, in any relationship. So spending quality time with somebody or sending them a message today shouldn't be that difficult. So there's going to be some relationships in your life that aren't that good. And you ask yourself, do I even want to build on this relationship? It's difficult. This person really makes it hard to be friendly, to be human, to be loving. They challenge the heck out of me. Well, that's true. And if these things do happen in a relationship, then perhaps it's time to move away from that relationship, and that's okay. In your lifetime, people are going to come into your life, they're going to go out of your life. This has already happened, and it's going to continue to happen. The ones that come in, each of you draw the strength and the love in those relationships, and then you move on from them. Doesn't mean that every person that came into your life will be there forever. And it's not a negative that they come and that they go. Don't beat yourself up over it. So sometimes we have to let relationships go, and sometimes we have to work harder to foster and develop them. You can't just simply say, well, my kid's a pain today, so no longer will I have a relationship. I want them to move out, and that's the end of that. I mean, you can do that, but that's crazy. The important thing is that find relationships, or the relationships that you have, continue to foster them and give into them. The more you give into the relationship, the more you get back from the relationship. And I know if you go in looking to get something first, it's pretty probable that you'll be under a lot of stress, which will affect your life in such a negative way. Remember that being together with other people, living in a world of social connection is tremendously important for the longevity of your health. But if you choose to put people into your social network who do not resonate the same passion and compassion that you do, they may suck the life out of you. And in that realm, bid them happiness and joy and let them go on their own journey. And the same for you. Continue on your journey. So this week, your little homework assignment, if I can dare to give you one, choose some relationships. Just pick one relationship that you already have that's very easy for you because it's very organic and you've pretty much either love or completely are invested in this really happy, healthy relationship. Build it up. Work on it. You see, this can be your practice ground because you're already stable and you feel comfortable in this relationship. So send that text message. Maybe you buy some flowers. Maybe you just tell them this morning that I thank God every day that you're in my life. I love you. Just say these things. Well, I don't know how. I just said it. You can do it too. Foster the relationship even deeper, the ones that you already have. And therefore you'll be more skilled at dealing with the relationships that come with a lot of heaviness. You see, so you're practicing now, improving the quality of the relationships that you already have, so that as new ones come in, you're becoming more skilled at understanding how to make somebody feel special, how to give of yourself unconditionally, and allow that to bring you joy and health. Remember that if you're married or you're monogamous and you're living with somebody, the chance of you outliving everyone else by 9 years is incredible. We want to be happy and healthy, and great relationships are a way to make that happen. Listen, before I'm done today, I just want to say hello to Maria from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Maria, thank you for your note this past week. It's so wonderful to receive feedback from this blog community, and Maria sounded like she had really gotten something out of these Monday morning minutes. So thank you, Maria, and I hope this one also gives you something to think about. So listen, I gotta go. I hope you have an amazing week, and keep working on those relationships and bring a sense of joy and happiness to your life. I'll see you next week on the Monday Morning Minute.